Startling. Ahead of the $100 million Grand Slam event, fans are going crazy over Alex Eala's unexpected wild card into the mixed doubles draw at the U.S. Open. After winning the historic Washington Championship and reaching a career-high rating of number 18, a 21-year-old Filipino is about to accomplish something she has never done at a major. This is not how everybody anticipated it would end. From a devastating loss to Cincinnati to an unexpected chance to play mixed doubles with one of the top 5 players. The tennis community is preparing for the arrival of the Eala effect in New York. Only a few hours after Alex Eala's devastating defeat against Amanda Anisimova in Cincinnati on August 17, 2026, the statement was made. The crushing setback of the Filipinas was still being processed by the tennis community when the U.S. A shocking revelation from the Tennis Association rocked the sport. Alex Eala received a U.S. wildcard. Her partner in the Open mixed doubles draw, Felix Auger-Aliassime of Canada, is ranked 4th in the world. The news came as a surprise. Eala had never participated in a Grand Slam mixed doubles match. She has never even been considered for a wild card. However, the organizers of Open had seen what everyone else had been seeing all summer. The most fascinating phenomenon in women's tennis was the Eala effect, which was strong and real. There was an abundance of star power in the U.S. Open mixed doubles tournament. Spouses Alina Svitolina and Gail Monfils, as well as 2-time reigning champions Sara Errani and Andrea Vavasori, accompanied Eala and Auger-Aliassime. 11 of the 16 teams that would compete in the championship were determined by the tournament. 5 teams received wild cards, and 6 teams qualified directly based on their combined rankings. Just 2 weeks ago, Eala, 21, won her maiden career championship at the DC Open, making history as the first Filipino woman to win a WTA Tour tournament. She has been attracting sizable crowds to her matches. The Filipina sensation was traveling to New York for the most significant opportunity of her young career after the U.S. Open officials took note. The first round, quarterfinals, semifinals, and final of the mixed doubles competition would take place on August 25th and 26th. The UCTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center's 2 largest venues, Arthur Ashe Stadium and Louis Armstrong Stadium, would host the matches on the 2nd. The news caused fans to erupt. Excitement erupted on social media. Flags from the Philippines were being packed. Tickets for airplanes were being purchased. With more than 200,000 members, the Filipino community in New York was already getting ready to establish Flushing Meadows as the newest Barangay Eala branch. The tennis world was taken aback by the unexpected wild card, but for Eala, it was only the start of an extremely demanding schedule that would put her to the test. The tennis community started wondering, who is Felix Auger-Aliassime, and why is he the perfect partner for the Filipina sensation? As soon as the U.S. Open revealed Alex Eala's mixed doubles wildcard. A deeper link than a straightforward matching on a tournament entry list holds the key to the solution. In men's singles, 26-year-old Canadian Felix Auger-Aliassime is presently ranked 4th in the world. In addition to the quarterfinals of Wimbledon and the U.S. Open, he has advanced to the Australian Open semifinals. Known for his strong serve, athleticism, and capacity to compete with the best, he is one of the ATP Tour's most reliable players. The Canadian continues to compete at the Cincinnati Open, where he defeated Juan Manuel Cirandolo and is currently in the 3rd round against Francis Tiafoe. What really sets this collaboration apart, though, is that both Eala and Auger-Aliassime have strong connections to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain. Eala began training at the academy when she was 13 years old, and she graduated in 2023. Rafael's uncle and long-standing coach, Tony Nadal, has been Auger-Aliassime's coach at the academy. Eala's career has also been continuously accompanied by Tony Nadal, who appeared in her box during her incredible triumph over Iga Swiatek at the Miami Open. The two players naturally bond because of their mutual understanding of the Nadal mentality. Eala has discussed how the academy influenced her perspective on the game. Having visited the academy several times, Auger-Aliassime has publicly expressed his appreciation for Rafael Nadal's modesty and style of play. The collaboration is based on a common understanding of what it takes to perform at the top level, shared training, and shared ideals. The excitement surrounding the combination has been acknowledged by Alex Eala. Alex Eala explained the collaboration to the Tennis Channel, saying, "Well, the same agency, and then I think the people in our teams kind of talked and made that happen. However, since I obviously didn't play last year, this is a fantastic chance for me to experience what it's like to have the support of my fan base and the Eala effect. She's younger than me, but she has a fan base, so it will be entertaining. As if she were carrying the throng. It will therefore be fascinating." The Canadian also discussed the strategic benefits of playing mixed doubles. But you know what it is? The Canadian remarked, "I think what's great is that it keeps you in that competitive mindset. When you're at ease when training, making appearances, and conducting sponsorship activities, it's completely different. It's hardly the same as being out on the court when someone is trying to defeat you, is it? Similar to the competitive aspect of being in an arena. Therefore, I think it's important to maintain in touch with that during the week with the mixed doubles, which is also less stressful than the singles court. I think I'm going to love it out there because everyone is playing the part and being really competitive." Eala herself said she was thrilled about the chance. Eala exclaimed, "I am very thrilled about the chance to play with him. The US Open is a really exciting location to play doubles, and given the lineups, I believe mixed doubles in particular will be fascinating and a fantastic opportunity for me. The collaboration is the ideal fusion of up-and-coming talent and expertise. Alex Eala offers a strong game, Grand Slam experience, and the capacity to handle the largest stages. Eala brings the momentum of a breakthrough season that has captivated the attention of the tennis world, along with her explosive fan base and fighting attitude. The mixed doubles field at the US Open is completely packed. Spouses Alina Svitolina and Gail Monfils, two-time reigning champions Sara Errani and Andrea Vavasori, Leylah Fernandez and Frances Tiafoe, and Taylor Townsend and Alexander Zverev join Eala and Alex Eala. 11 of the 16 teams that will compete in the championship have been determined by the tournament, with 5 receiving wild cards and 6 directly qualifying based on their cumulative rankings. The Filipino celebrity is set to go to court with her ideal mate who transforms everything. The semifinals and finals are scheduled for August 26th. The first round and quarterfinals will take place on August 25th. The 2 largest courts of the UST Billie Jean King National Tennis Center, Arthur Ashe Stadium and Louis Armstrong Stadium, will host all of the games. The tennis world's Bracy Singh for Impact and the Eala effect are traveling to New York. The US Open is not your typical tennis competition. It's the biggest, wealthiest, and most thrilling event in the sport, and it's going to get much bigger this year. For the first time in tennis history, the 2026 US Open prize money is predicted to exceed $100 million. For years, Flushing Meadows' total purse has been gradually increasing. The tournament's total prize money last year was an incredible $90 million, a 20% increase over 2024. The allocation is now anticipated to surpass $100 million for the first time, according to sources close to the USTA. This year's rise would solidify the US Open standing as the Grand Slam event with the largest prize money for participants. To put things in perspective, the USTA made $623. $559 out of $8 million in income in 2024. The US Open alone brought in $6 million. The tournament had an operational profit of more than $277 million after expenses. The UST Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Flushing Meadows is undergoing a $800 million redevelopment project thanks to such profits. This indicates that Alex Eala has a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in New York. A record-breaking payment is anticipated for the women's singles champion. According to reports, each of the singles champions would receive almost $5 million. With each victory, Eala has the potential to win money that might change her life because the singles prize money is predicted to increase to $5 million for each winner. For the first time in her career, Eala will be seeded in the women's singles tournament. The Filipino superstar is expected to start the competition as the 15th seed, according to current rankings. She would become the highest-seeded Filipino singles competitor in Grand Slam history as a result. Her previous high was the number 29 seed at Wimbledon in July, where she became the first Filipino singles player to be seeded in a Grand Slam event. The exact seeds for the U.S. Open will be decided by the official rankings update on August 24th, although Eala's spot is virtually certain. There is a huge reward for the mixed doubles competition as well. The winning team in the redesigned mixed doubles category at the U.S. Open will receive a $1 million prize. Eala and Alex Eala have a strong incentive to give their best effort because winning pairings will receive an estimated $1 million reward. Novak Djokovic and Aryna Sabalenka, two-time defending champions Sara Errani and Andrea Vavasori, and other well-known pairs are among the star-studded U.S. Open mixed doubles field. 11 of the 16 teams that will compete in the tournament have been selected, with 5 receiving wild cards and 6 immediately qualifying based on their cumulative rankings. Eala's debut at the U.S. Open is set. In 2022, at the age of 17, Eala won the U.S. Open girls singles title at Flushing Meadows. She won her maiden Grand Slam main draw there. More pivotal moments in her career have occurred on this court than any other. 4 years later, she is back as one of the most thrilling players in the draw, a WTA winner, and a player ranked in the top 20. The Eala effect is set to take center stage on the $100 million stage. The tennis community started asking a question that has grown more pressing as soon as the U.S. Open revealed Alex Eala's jam-packed schedule. Is the Filipino sensation taking on too much? Both fans and analysts are gravely concerned about the startling numbers. Eala's timetable for 2026 has been quite demanding. She is the most active player on the WTA Tour, having participated in 56 matches. Since the year began, she advanced to the third round in Toronto and had a strong run in Cincinnati following her historic victory in Washington. She is going to add even more matches to her already full schedule. Eala will compete in 3 distinct tournaments at Flushing Meadows thanks to the U.S. Open mixed doubles wild card. First, on August 25th to 26th, Felix Auger-Aliassime will compete in the Mixed Doubles Championship. The semifinals and final are scheduled for August 26th. The first round and quarterfinals will take place on August 25th. The 2 largest grounds at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center, Arthur Ashe Stadium and Louis Armstrong Stadium, will host every match. The stars of the August 27th Open exhibition at Arthur Ashe Stadium come in second. One of the 4 singles exhibition matches will pit Eala against American rising star and world number 16, Eva Jovic. A portion of the ticket sales for the event, which is a part of U.S. Open Fan Week, will support tennis and educational initiatives for underserved communities. Third, starting on August 30th, is the U.S. Open women's singles main draw. Eala is expected to start the competition as the 15th seed, which is her highest Grand Slam seeding to date. This implies that if her singles campaign is successful, she may spend up to 3 weeks in Flushing Meadows. Liam McMillan of Tennis 365 has expressed grave concerns regarding the busy schedule. This is only more evidence that Eala is currently one of the top tennis stars, but it does appear to be another scheduling error on the part of the Filipino star, McMillan said. If Eala advances to the second week of the U.S. Open, she will have to play tennis for 8 weeks straight, starting with the Washington Open. That is not sustainable for anyone, regardless of age, and it is difficult to avoid seeing that as a serious mistake for the developing 21-year-old. There is some validity to the concerns. During her hardcourt trip in North America, Eala has already displayed signs of exhaustion. She acknowledged that after playing 8 games in 7 days, she was as exhausted